is just to remind you to think about what is your devotion to your device. Right now, just stop and consider, do you know more than 2 phone numbers by memory? This used to be our kind of assessment for early onset dementia. And anymore, hardly anyone knows any phone numbers because they're all stored for you. How many of you can get someplace without your GPS? And how many places can you get? Or would you know how to make your way to a place without your GPS? Are you willing to try something out without reading all the reviews? But what is your level of devotion? And if you find that you are highly devoted to your device and unlikely to do without it for a period of time, it's probably important that you force yourself to try and see what that experience is like. And then finally, time. Time, again, is only relevant in relation to all of those other domains. If you are spending 10 minutes with, raping people in Grand Theft Auto 5, that's probably too long. If you are spending 10 hours online trying to cure Ebola, that's probably not enough. So again, that only really matters in here. I will tell you a couple of things. Probably many of you saw the research, or not the research, but the article that came out by Steve Jobs' kids that talked about the fact that in their house they were limited to 30 minutes of screen time a day. Same for Bill and Melinda Gates' kids. Another interesting dynamic that I find is that in the Silicon Valley, where a lot of app development happens, Waldorf school waiting lists are profoundly long, and in the Waldorf school movement they use no technology in the classroom. So the individuals who are developing all this technology for us are wanting their children educated in a system that doesn't rely upon technology, and I think that's telling, and we should be aware of that. The next thing that I think is so crucially important, and the thing that I'm maybe the most excited to share with you today, is that if we can just teach self-soothing, if we ourselves can embody an ability to be still and bored and sturdy in that stillness, we will have a profound impact on our own experience, on our own actually neurological function, and hopefully inspire that in others. Research out of Stanford and Mass General in Boston has been well reviewed, well constructed, and basically showed that 10 minutes a day of mindfulness meditation, which looks a lot like also, if you look at the literature on mindfulness meditation, it looks a lot like contemplative prayer. It also has a lot of similarities to rhythmic exercise, the forms of exercise that get you in a zone where you're kind of not fully thinking about something, but you're very fully present. 10 minutes of that a day for 6 months doubled the gray matter in the part of the brain relating to emotional regulation and self-control. That is profound. So if you think about it, the research on focus is saying that we can no longer focus for 10 minutes. In fact, in the US, I don't have the exact statistic, but it's somewhere between 80